A lot of people don't know about this, especially as a beginner trader like me who's doing demo trades and getting my reps in so that when I'm trading with real money, I'm in a position to understand how to execute, plus leveraging this tool that allows me to know exactly when to buy or sell when I have an A-plus setup. Is simplifying it versus when I was first trying to learn it years ago and it felt like a new language. I think many people can benefit from this as a new trader. But the ticker or the asset that I want you to consider trading positions you to start, even if you're starting with a small amount. By small amount, I mean less than $100. Some people can start with like 75 bucks and have grown this using the A-plus setup tool that I'm gonna show how it works, but also being able to trade things that people normally trade, but just smaller contractual versions. So when you're dealing with smaller contractual versions, it allows you to use a smaller amount of money. That means that each move may not make as much, but it doesn't allow you to lose as much, so you can trade with a smaller amount. And as you grow your account, you can trade larger or multiple contracts, so you can have stronger moves in the up or the downside, depending on what you're trading. But a lot of people don't know about this, because when I hear people talking about trading, a lot of times they don't talk from an angle of you can start with a small amount. Yes, it's good if you have a large amount, but a person who's getting their feet wet, brand new, beginner, like myself, sometimes you want to just get in the game, and the demo trades allow you to do that. But real money, trading real money, gives a different emotional attachment to it, and you got to be able to navigate that. And starting with a small account can be beneficial to many, even if you're starting with like 75 bucks, as I stated. So let's get into the ticker, and I want to show you how the A-plus setups can position you to have a high probability of winning, even if you're new, even if you don't understand all of the different, the different bull flags, bear flags, all of those things that may present themselves. Even if you don't understand those, you can still know when to buy or sell. If you know your colors, you can count to 4, then this can help you. But let's dive into what ticker I'm referring to, and then of course how the A-plus setup tool can work for you. So this is what I mean by looking for A-plus setups. I said it because I wanted you to see how it looks on the screen. It's in a couple of different places. But an A-plus buy setup, you want everything to be green. A high probability of the market going up, also known as going long. Green buy signal. So you'll see the green buy signal, which is the indicator that prints a green buy signal. So you want to see that. You want to see a green bullish bias. Remember, I showed you the bias in the upper right hand corner. It's either going to say bullish, bearish, or neutral. If it's neutral, you don't do anything. You just wait. Patience is key in trading. Patience brings wealth in trading. So you look for a green bullish bias, which lets you know that the market has been going up. That's the bias. That's the nature of the market at the time. You're looking for a green trend bar. That's the wavelengths that I showed at the bottom of the screen. You want that to also be green. And then you're looking for a green power line. Power line that is green and horizontal basically says money is in the market right now at this time. Come get some. It's so many words. Once all those 4 things have been checked, consider that an A-plus buy setup. So it's a high probability. Real simple. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. For A-plus sell setup, what you're looking for is, pretty much the opposite, minus one thing, being identical. You're looking for a red sell signal. You're looking for a red bearish bias. You're looking for a red trend bar. And you're also looking for the green power line as well. That lets you know money is in the market. You want liquidity. You want to be able to get money out of the market at the right time, strategically, and rinse and repeat. This is an example of what an A-plus setup is, based on these 4 things being in position once you have everything set up, once you get access to the group. Now, I'm going to go over real quick what's in the group, so that way you understand what you're getting, and then let me know if you got any questions, anything you want me to clarify on, so that way I can incorporate it in other videos, and I know it can help others as well. So the ticker that I'm referring to, considering trading, is the 1 ounce gold. If you look in the bottom left, 1 ounce gold. I don't hear a lot of people talking about trading the 1 ounce gold, so I wanted to share it with you because it allows you to still benefit off of the movement of gold without getting full contracts. Now, what I'm doing is showing a replay that happened earlier today, and gold tends to move and be very profitable for people, and some people like it more than other assets. So You just have to find the ones or one that works for you and then get used to how it moves so it positions you to be more profitable and have high probability wins because you understand a little bit of how it moves over time. That being said, I want to show you a replay of how this one played out and when an A plus setup presents itself, because that's the name of the game. Now, the A plus setup is understanding the 4 metrics. When you see certain metrics, you can take advantage of it. And when you understand the metrics that you're looking for, it positions you to have confidence in the fact that you know it could be successful. Now, I just changed the contract size to 10. Typically, it's just 1, so it just be moving. You know, it may move slightly and make small amounts of money. But this demo account, I just want to show you what's possible using the demo or using real money with even a small contractual agreement like the 1 ounce gold. So it's going to move a little faster than typical, but this happened earlier this morning around, this is about, after 8 a.m. And I see that gold tends to move, at certain time frames more often than usual. But what we're looking for is an A plus setup. A plus setup represents 4 metrics aligning. So let me pause it right there because the A plus setup has presented itself. And I could have caught it as soon as it presented itself. Matter of fact, let's see if I can take it back slightly. Go right here so you can catch it in real time. But this is what we're looking for when it comes to an A plus setup. We're looking for a daily bias to be whatever it is. It's either going to say bullish, bearish, or neutral. If it's bullish, you're looking for buy signals. If it's bearish, you're looking for sell signals. But that's metric number 1. We're looking for whatever signal presents itself. If, and whether it's buy or sell. We're looking for the bars to be trending in the direction of the signal and the daily bias. And we want some green momentum right here. This line needs to be green, similar to how it was here. When all 4 metrics have been met, and I'll show you a screenshot of what it looks like towards the end. When all 4 metrics have been met, then you're in a position to press buy or sell. It's just that simple. But let's play it out because we saw that a buy signal presented itself and all 4 things align. Got a daily bias of bullish, so we're looking for a buy signal. Green trending bars, green momentum. All we're looking for is the buy signal to present itself, and this represents an A plus setup. The buy signal hasn't presented itself yet, but we saw that it did before I rewound it, and I just want you to see how it would look if we place the trade at the A plus setup time. So let's say that we place the trade. It still moved so fast that I wasn't able to catch it prior to that bar, but it's all good. We'll hit buy anyway. So let's say that we placed the trade here. Now, you would have caught it before it moved up to this amount, so you really could have been highly profitable just in that time frame. But since it's moving faster than typical, I'm gonna let it sit. But long story short, once you see an A plus setup, you can take confidence in pressing buy in many cases. Now, typically this would only been a $2 loss, but I have 10 times the contract size. So you just have to understand that the smaller contracts allow you to trade with smaller amounts. And as it continues to grow in that direction, the A plus setup is still proven to be a good trade, even though we got in a tad bit late in comparison to when it first presented itself. You won't have to worry about that in real time because it moves a lot slower. But each bar represents 2 minutes. So in 2 minute time frame, you'll see how you could have grown your money. Let's pause it right here. So I entered on this bar. So we'll count that as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So within a 20-minute time frame, a person would have made $29, or if they had higher contracts, $290. So it just lets you know that high contract sizes can position you to win. But if you're starting with a small amount like $75 or less, then you keep one contract until you can handle larger contract sizes so you don't blow your account. That being said, a $29 growth for a $75 account is pretty significant in the grand scheme of the size of the account. If you had a $75 account, but your account grew by $29, that's over 30% rate of return in a day, just off of taking this A plus setup. Now, in many cases, you may have taken your profit sooner. You might not wait till it hits TP2, but TP1 presented itself rather quickly, so you could have took your profits there and been up some. And that's the beauty of this A plus setup as well. It gives you good take profit zones. It gives you a good stop loss zone, as well as a good entry mark, which is what that yellow line represents. And then another buy signal presented itself. So this was like a double buy, which pretty much push you in a position to say, you know what, it's probably going to go up even more. And this is using the orb strategy. I won't get too deep into that, but open range breakout is built into this tool as well. But in that small amount of time, $290 was made. You can close the trade. And I believe it went up even more, but I just want you to see that with trading a small amount, you can use the 1 ounce, and that would have been a $29 increase. I just wanted you to see the possibilities of increasing the contract size, so that way you don't feel like, oh, this is not worth it. No, it still can be worth it. You just have to play with the contracts as you grow your account. And the same amount of money, if you can make $20, that same move could have made you $200 or $2,000, or for some $20,000, just by increasing the contract size. So that's all I wanted to share. The A+ setup tool, if you want access to it, it's a link down below and you can get access to it. But if you haven't heard of the 1 ounce gold, consider using that if you're starting with a small account, because you can take your $75 and grow that to $750 to $1,000 plus, just by being strategic with your trades, getting in, getting out, but especially if you have the ability to recognize A+ setups. And that's what gives you a higher probability when it comes to trade. That's all I got. Mr. Smith signing out. So